Hey guys, so I'm coming to you with a very fun video today, and it's going to be testing out this new silicone makeup blender situation. So really quickly, if you've been living under a rock, a company, I will link the original company that first debuted this that I heard of, came out with this silicone looking makeup applicator. Okay, I can't call it a sponge because it's not porous. This applicator, and what this is supposed to do, this is what it looks like. What it's supposed to do is help you blend in your foundation, your concealer, blend out your makeup flawlessly without absorbing any product. Because again, it's silicone. People were calling it like a bra insert. That's what it feels like, and people have actually bought bra inserts to compare this to, different things like that. Put on your makeup. I know it sounds so silly, but looking at reviews and looking at different videos and stuff, because I was like, this is stupid, I'm not gonna get it. People are actually liking it, not necessarily loving it, but they're not hating it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as how it applies. I did not order the original because I was this close to, but I was like, well, let me. It's stupid. It's kind of one of those things. And then, of course, dupes started coming out. Now, something unlike the Beauty Blender and another dupe, you got to master it. Like the Beauty Blender, it's a certain material, it's porous. Like you gotta match that. But with this, I feel like it's a silicone thing. People are going to figure it out sooner or later. It wasn't something so much that you had to match the consistency or whatever. I don't know. Let me know if you have the original. Anyway. I went ahead, mine, I think the original site, it's like 2 for like 14 bucks. I got this off Amazon for 5 bucks, Prime free shipping, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it a try. And because I was curious, I was like, well, maybe I should have more than one. I don't know why. I was on eBay late one night, and there were some sellers selling them, and they were 5 for $4 free shipping to the US, within the US. So I got them like next week. I ordered them last week. So yeah, so I got like a bunch of them. They're coming out from companies in different shapes and colors. These are little teardrop ones. So I don't know why I have so many. They were $4. That's why I have so many. But I'm going to try them out for you guys. So I have no makeup on. I have them as a moisturizer, no eyebrows, because we're just trying them on. The point of this is not to test longevity of the foundations or anything. It's just application. So I have 4 types of foundation we're going to test today. I'm going to do one on each half of the face. Take it off, wash my face, and do it again. So I have a standard liquid foundation, what we call just consistency. Standard liquid foundations, the Make Up Forever Ultra HD. I have a very, very thin liquid foundation, which is the NYX Custom. I keep saying custom. Total Coverage Drops. This is a very, very thin, watery, liquidy foundation. We'll test that out. Have a thicker Mousse foundation. This is a thicker consistency. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse. And then I have my Black Opal Foundation Stick. So the thickest of the thick. As far as consistency and work you need to do to spread it out. And I'm going to see how well this thing spreads those things out. I also have 3 different concealers. Have a very, very thin consistency concealer. This is the Sephora Gel Serum Concealer. Have a standard liquid wand type of concealer. The Ultra Full Coverage Concealer. And then I have a thick concealer. And this is the Iman Second to None Cover Cream. I have this. Don't worry about the shades. This is like a super thick concealer. So we're going to see how it does. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So what it looks like, again, let me get close for you. You can see me through it. This is the one I got from Amazon. These are the ones I got from eBay. To be honest, you can see a little bit clearer out of the ones I got from eBay. In my opinion, I don't think that matters. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the 2 standard liquid foundations. So we'll go in with the NYX Custom Cover Drops and see how that blends out on the face. I keep saying Custom Cover Drops. So, I don't know. Should I put some on my face? Let's zoom in. Let's do that. Alright, so I'll put some on my face. And I don't know where I'm going with this. Let's go ahead and get started. So this is what it looks like, and I should have a mirror. Let's go ahead. Okay, so the product, in my opinion, this is very, very thin, liquidy one. Yes, it's not blending in with the I mean, yes, it's not absorbing into the sponge, but it's also not being pushed into my skin, as like it's sliding around because of this material. It's sliding around, and now you can see that the foundation is like sitting on my skin. Do you see that? It's like sitting there. It's not really blending it in. This is how it looks on the sponge. It's definitely not absorbed, but it's definitely, focus. It's not absorbed, but it's sliding. So something super, super thin and liquidy. So far, I'm not liking it. But it's easy to wipe off. I'm going to use my baby wipe, and let's wipe it off. Wipe it off clean. There we go. Good to go. But, yeah, it's just sitting on the skin. It's not pushing the product to blend very, very well. It doesn't have that element to it. Let's try another, a little bit thicker liquid foundation, a standard. This is Makeup Forever Ultra HD. Let's go ahead and try that on the other side. Alright. I don't think it matters if you dot it on your face or if you pick it up with the thing. I don't think it matters. Yes, these foundations are different shades or whatever. Alright, here we go. Yeah, again, I'm getting the same situation. It's sliding. Now, if I use a very, very little teeny bit at a time, like pull some from the main area and like press it in with extra force, it kind of pushes it in, but it's not really blending it like flawlessly airbrush type of situation. It doesn't move the product very, very well, in my opinion. So we're getting the same results. It's not sliding as much, but I'm definitely doing a lot more work to blend this in and get it moved around the skin. And I honestly don't like the way that's sitting. I don't. So, here we go. That's the first two. Let's try a concealer. Let's get to concealers before I wash my face off. I can put some concealer on. Again, I'm going to wipe. This is what it looks like. Come on, focus, baby. That's what it looks like. It easily wipes off with a baby wipe or makeup wipe. That's very convenient. I don't see it being something I'm going to drop all my brushes and sponges for. Alright, let's go with the concealer. We're going to go with the super thin concealer, although we know how it's going to go. So we're going to take the Sephora on one side, and I'll do the Ulta on the other side. So here we go. Maybe I'll use this shaped one, the teardrop shaped one. Get in the corner a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. It's really just sliding the product around. It's not really blending it in flawlessly like I like. I'm packing it, but it doesn't, I mean, I blended that out. It definitely, I can't sit here and tell you guys that it did wonders. It didn't. It kind of slid the product around. I put in effort and force to press that in, but it still doesn't look as nicely as it would look if I used a sponge, like a softer porous sponge. And these things aren't the softest, by the way. Pushing this thing on your face is not soft at all. It's not a soft situation by any means. Let's try the Ulta Full Coverage Concealer. This is a standard. It's a little bit thicker than the it's a little bit thicker than the other one. Let's say yeah, no. This is not, it's going to take me all day. It's just sliding around, and maybe I'm using a lot of product, and I do use a significant amount of concealer, but here's the thing. When I use a sponge or whatever, I guess to some extent that sponge does absorb a little bit, and it absorbs that excess product I have on my face. It helps blend it out very well. By this not absorbing things, I think even though when you think the sponge absorbs a little bit of product, you're wasting money. Overall, I think you need that little bit of absorption in a sponge or a brush to suck up a little bit, because we tend to I don't know. Let's take this off with a wipe, and we're going to try some other foundations. Ah, boy. Let's see. Let's do this. Let me just take it off with a wipe. Let's see. We'll try some other consistencies. Maybe thicker will help, because the thinner ones are sliding around. So maybe the consistency does matter. I'm curious to see the thicker ones. Okay. Let's take that off. Let's just keep playing. But so far, not so good. I'm not upset that I bought like 12 of them, but I think if you wanted to put enough effort into it, maybe, you can push and blend it out. And maybe for something, this may be much easier for travel, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you like it, this is wonderful for travel. You don't have to wash it, man. That's really, really awesome. I do give it that. That's why I want it to work. All right, let's go with a Mousse foundation. All right. Let's see what we have here. Okay, here we go. Let's see, baby. All right, here we go. It's definitely still sliding it around. Look at that. With a brush, I would have had that cheek blended out by now. No. It's definitely sliding around. It's not, I don't understand. People are enjoying, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but it's definitely just sliding it around. If I try buffing it in, well, it's still just sliding it around. Look at the streaks. No. That didn't work. Alright, let's do, let's do the stick foundation on the other side. Maybe we gotta go thicker. And that's alright. But let's go. Let's see what we can do. This is, again, the black opal stick foundation. You know what? I think we found what it's useful for. It's definitely not sliding this one around. It's not, and it's definitely blending it in a lot better. Wow. Okay. Okay. Look at that. We found a winner. It blended that in just fine. I still think I had to press a little bit harder, do a little bit more effort. I think I did. But not, I think I found it. So, let's try the thick concealer while we're here. Let's try the, thick concealer. This is the amount, it's super thick. It's like, clay almost. It's called clay medium. Let's put some of that on the under eye area. Okay. It's doing all right. I probably wouldn't replace it with my sponge for concealer, but you know what? It'll work in a pinch. Look at that. So it works very, very well for thicker products. Which, to be completely honest, it's not something I'm going to go out and buy. I don't wear a lot of stick. Like, that's not my go-to product all the time. I don't wear it enough where I need a separate tool for it. Yeah, so let's talk real quick. My overall, if you're a person like me and you're a liquid foundation person, or like, I don't know, if you're a stick foundation person, this may be something to consider because it blended it out just fine. Maybe a makeup artist, if you use thicker foundations in your kit and you need something that can be sanitized very easily and cleaned off, very quickly and easily, you know what? This may work for you, to be completely honest, especially like thick cream concealers. This may work for you. If you're a heavy stick cream, thick concealer type of person, foundation type of person, it may work. But for all the liquids, they slid right across the silicone. It did not substitute a beauty blender or any other sponge I have, a brush. It did not substitute it any better, or yeah, it just wasn't it didn't do it. So yeah, let me know. That's me trying them out. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about them, go ahead and leave it down below. I hope that was, I don't know. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. I love you all. Bye.